Welcome to Handicap, Born Black in America. I'm your host, Ramon, and this is being brought to you by Judicial Freedom Riders, where we are all about justice. We're not interested in the politics or the practicality on why justice is delayed. We believe that justice should be equally dealt out to all Americans, regardless of race, color, or creed. Today's topic is entitled Jarret Adams, Another Brother Falsely Accused, Leading to a 20-year sentence. Actually, the judge even wanted to get him 21 years. But this is a case that was all too familiar with people being locked up for crimes they didn't commit. And so many of them are African Americans or black. Now, we understand that our justice system is not fair. Believe me, John Singletary and myself, we know that our justice system is not fair. So we need to right some wrongs. And in this case here, young Jarret Adams, back in, I believe it was 1998, he was 17 years old. And the case goes like this, is that he had consensual sex with a white girl. And I guess evidently she didn't want nobody to know about it. I guess they must have got caught or whatever. I don't know the details about it. However, she then claimed rape. So we went from consensual sex to rape. Now, I am not a doctor. I do not know. I understand that they got to perform a rape kit, but there is no evidence of rape. There's no evidence of rape. Matter of fact, there was no DNA that was received from Mr. Adams. So, and they basically convicted him on a 28-year sentence based upon her testimony. Does this sound familiar? Like back in the 60s or in the 50s, when a white woman get caught sleeping with a black man, she cries rape. I know when I was coming out that we were afraid of that, because you know that you're not going to get justice. So Mr. Allen, I guess he used a public defender, and unfortunately his defense was no defense. Matter of fact, that's what he pleaded, no defense. So the no defense meant that he didn't even cross-examine none of the witnesses. He couldn't even introduce any of his own witnesses. And so this young man, as soon as he got in prison, he started working on his own defense. Now, you got to applaud the young brother. And this is in Illinois. And he started reading law books, studying the law, and he was writing. You can watch the video. You can find it on YouTube, and I'll put a link on our comment section. But he said he was writing any and everybody he could that would hear his case. He was incarcerated at 17 years old. This is a party, consensual sex. Now he's incarcerated. He knew he did not rape this woman, and here he is facing 20 years. Well, to make a long story short, he was able to get the Illinois Innocent Project to take his case. And when they took his case, that started the ball rolling. And listening to the lawyers on this that was working this case with the Innocent Project, he said that this guy here, he knew the law. He was actually helping them fight his own case. And as bad of a story this is, he turned it around because this young man got his associate's degree with honors, then went and got his bachelor's degree, and then now he's either graduated or is getting close to graduating law school at Loyola Marymount. So he turned it around. And what he also did was that this young man decided, hey, I don't want nobody to suffer what I have done. So he's created an organization to help those who have been falsely accused and those who have been incarcerated being reintegrated back into society. And he's working that. His organization is called Life After Justice Center, and it was help, like I said, to help young men or young women get reintroduced back into society, which there is not enough programs out there to help these people get jobs. It's not, well, first of all, being black and trying to get a job is already an issue. But that is a wonderful story. But now here's bad. Here is what is wrong. Now, the Seventh Circuit is overturned the decision by the lower courts. Said that this is wrong. This guy should have never been in jail. So they exonerated him. However, the state of Illinois refused to compensate him for the years that he was incarcerated. Mind you, they know that he was wrong. He did not rape. The appellate court overturned them. The Supreme Court is not even going to touch the case. And it's rare that the Seventh Circuit, which is considered a conservative circuit as well, refuse. They normally refuse criminal cases. They took his case up and said this man was basically railroaded. And the thing about it is that the only problem was if he was white, he would not be in jail. No, there was no rape. I imagine that they did a rape kit, saying, hey, this woman wasn't raped. This is consensual sex. But she said she was raped. And he was facing 20 years. He did, I believe, 7 or 8 years he did. Or 10 years he did. And but it's a shame. But kudos to him. And kudos to him because what he wanted to do, he doesn't want anyone to suffer as he suffered. 10 years, 10 years of your life for something you didn't do, you're the victim. This brother was the victim. So I applaud him and I support him any way that I can. And hopefully when judicial freedom riders can work with him and maybe even use him and his legal services to help other people. And if we can contribute, we'll do so. This has been another edition of Handicapped Born Black in America. My time is up. Thank you.